Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here, Sunday the 17th of June. Although you wouldn't believe it, would you, when you go outside and you're having to wrap up against the elements. Certainly is unsettled out there. There is an improvement of sorts underway during this week, but it's not quite as strong as I thought it was originally going to be. Although I'm still fairly hopeful that overall this last half of June should be better than the beginning half, certainly in terms of not seeing rain day after rain day after rain day. Hopefully we should have a few breaks in between, although that's not to rule out some heavier bursts of rain coming along. And again, I'm still thinking early July as being unsettled, but hopes of an improvement taking place in July, and I'll show you a little bit more about that in just a moment. Let's get on to today though. Here's the pressure pattern for this afternoon. We've got low pressure over Scandinavia, quite a slack pressure flow through the British Isles. Another area of low pressure just developing off northwestern Spain, coming into the Bay of Biscay, and it's this area that we need to watch for during tonight, because notice what happens. That's the chart for midnight tonight, and notice how this area of rain is spreading its way northeastwards across southeastern England, bringing a heavier burst of rain. Now, let's see if I can show you that in more detail. So these are the charts from the Herland model. You can get this by going to the website. If you click on weather charts, and then down the left hand side here we've got the Herland model. Click on 3-hourly rain and it will bring you up the 3-hourly rainfall totals. So you want to look at the time in the top right hand corner. So there we are, that was the rainfall for 3 hours up till 3 o'clock this morning, 17th of June. So let's just knock it on to this afternoon. So here we go with 1500. So this is the rainfall for the 3 hours prior to 1500 GMT this afternoon, so that's 4 o'clock local, and it's in millimetres, so you can see how we got a few showers, a few bursts of rain across the Midlands and some coming down across southwest England. But just watch this area of rain moving in to the Western Channel. There's the position at 7 o'clock this evening. Here we go at 9 o'clock this evening. You can see this rain moving eastwards but spreading northeastwards at the same time, and there we are by midnight tonight. Look, some heavier bursts of rain coming through the central and southeastern parts of England, so coming through Hampshire, Surrey, Sussex, into Greater London, into Kent, and also into parts of Essex too. And then through the early hours that area spreads its way northeast away from these eastern coasts, but still we could be seeing totals perhaps of 5 to 10 millimetres in these places. The really heavy totals just off the coast, but I wouldn't be surprised if some eastern parts of Kent don't pick up an inch of rain during the course of tonight. And then by tomorrow morning most of that is cleared away, although we could still find some outbreaks of rain affecting coasts of the East Riding of Yorkshire, Lincolnshire and down through parts of East Anglia too. You can see here the effect of the wind just blowing in across the North York Moors and starting to intensify the precipitation a little bit within that area. And then through tomorrow morning most of it has cleared away. We just see a few showers left around, with another area of rain moving into Ireland. But let's get back to the broader scale map. So here's that rain moving into Ireland during the course of Monday. You see most places are dry, some sunny spells, but bits and pieces of rain down these eastern coasts. Overnight to Tuesday, the rain moves into Scotland, and then through Tuesday itself, it should be a brighter day, much warmer day as well for many of us, with sunny spells, dry weather too, and temperatures into the 20s. Just some bits and pieces of rain through Scotland, but that should fade. Overnight, another one of these areas of rain getting perilously close even to Kent, Sussex and Essex. At the moment looks as if it's going to miss us, so I think we'll keep it dry overnight for the whole of the British Isles as we get in towards the day on Thursday. And then for Thursday itself, into the day on Wednesday, of course I meant to say there. And then for Wednesday itself, should be bright, dry and sunny for many. Again though, look at how close that rain is, just onto the east coast of East Anglia and South East England. Must take that into account in these areas, but elsewhere it's largely dry. But another area of low pressure forming to the west of Ireland through Wednesday. Into Wednesday night, into Thursday, well look what happens to that low. It deepens, it tracks its way northeastwards, it pushes rain across Ireland, Wales, western parts of Scotland, southwest England by Thursday morning, and then through Thursday afternoon that rain tracks through most areas. All the time heaviest across Ireland and western Scotland, but some very strong winds coming through during the night into Friday across many parts of England and Wales. I think less rain across central and southern parts of England and Wales, but nonetheless this could be 2 to 4 millimetres within this area. And then through Friday, well, a windy day across southern England and Wales again, with sunny spells and blustery showers. Plenty of cloud around too. More unsettled across Scotland and northern parts of England and Northern Ireland as this rain just clears away. And then into the weekend, well, we start to see a ridge of high pressure trying to build in. Again, I still think western parts of Ireland, western Scotland, are going to be in the way of these Atlantic weather systems that will be moving in from time to time in these areas. But for most of England and Wales, it should be drier and brighter. It should stay dry as well into Sunday across many parts of England and Wales, although western Scotland, western Ireland, perhaps the west of Wales, seeing some outbreaks of drizzle at times. And the moist airflow continues to come up from the southwest through the Irish Sea. The southwest approaches Western Ireland, Western Scotland through Monday the 25th. So this leads to lower cloud and some spots of drizzle around as well across these western coasts, and wouldn't be surprised to see some coming through the channel. For central and eastern parts of England and eastern Scotland though, we should be staying dry. And then into Tuesday, well, it looks a little bit more unsettled into Tuesday the 26th. Could be some showers or longer outbreaks of rain around as a low clears its way eastwards, and it looks like staying that way into the Wednesday too, with the flow becoming more west or northwesterly, so tending to turn to showers more than anything else. Stays that way into the Thursday and towards the end of the month as well. And although the charts from the OnSol showing a build of pressure out to the west, I kind of question this for a time, because I do think still we turn unsettled again for the early part of July. And the CFS is picking up on that too. Let me just get the chart for the CFS for you. This is the anomaly of the 500 millibar flow for the coming week, and you have to turn your head sort of upside down to be able to see this chart that we're there. British Isles is upside down because this chart's centered on the pole, and you can see here how the heights are below normal for the time of year. These are the areas of low pressure. This is the jet stream further south than it should be for the time of year, blowing across the Atlantic. Week 2, so from the 24th until the 30th of June, again we've got low than normal height, so we're still in relatively unsettled conditions, with a tendency for the jet stream to be blowing through these areas like so. It is starting to be a weakening feature though, so generally settling off a little bit, although we could still find some unsettled conditions around. And to week 3 and 4 finally, this is from the 1st of July to the 7th of July, and you get a real impression there of the jet stream blowing through the British Isles, focused across the north of the country with low than normal heights in those areas. So this is my idea of it turning unsettled again briefly during that early part of July. But then look what happens. Some hope on the horizon. Hooray, I hear you cry. From the 8th of July to the 14th of July, above normal heights, so pressure's starting to build. Look, we're starting to see a fall off in pressure. Let me just zoom out again from there. We're starting to see a fall off probably in the Mediterranean, so it could be that actually we get a ridge that builds through the British Isles and we start to settle down during this period from about the 6th, 7th of July through to about the 15th. This may be delayed a little bit, perhaps from the 10th to the 17th, but indications are that we may see some settling down taking place there. Now, of course, got to add the usual caveat to that. This is a very, very long way off. Anything can happen in these long-range forecasts, and it usually does. And given how unsettled it's been, it really is tricky to pick out these windows. But this is one that we've got to focus on. There may be that improvement coming in for that middle part of July. So, thanks again for watching, and also please spread the word about the forecast to your friends, because it's you watching and you coming to the site and visiting regularly that displays the adverts on the site, and it's those that generate the revenue for us. So, thanks for watching, keep the sun shining, and don't forget to tell all your friends about what we're doing here. Thanks again, bye for now.